G'day guys, and welcome to Battle Turtle, where we play video games because it's too dangerous to go outside, and we are back in Planet Coaster after a crazy popular episode. As anyone that's a new subscriber from that episode, welcome! And I'm so glad that you found us. Just a heads up, there might be a bunch of cars going by me today. Ever since Pokemon Go came out, my street has just been buzzing, so apologies in advance. It is a Monday, so hopefully everyone's at work. But we'll see what happens. So in the last episode, I accidentally made this Greek district in my medieval themed park, which I'm not regretting. I definitely do love it. I think it looks super cool, and I feel like it opens up a lot more opportunity for me with the park to have a little bit, went through a little thing there, to have a little bit of freedom. And in the comments last week, so I mentioned that I'm not getting many people up here, and Tyler, I believe it was, yeah, Tyler suggested putting some shops up here. So I already have these shops, and they don't seem to be, like, there are people coming up here for them, but most of them are the ones that come out of the roller coaster already. So I don't know, maybe if I put more in there, just like really pack in this area with a bunch of shops, it'll bring more people up. I'm willing to give it a go. But along with that, I also asked what you guys thought I should name this coaster, and I got two suggestions. The one that I'm going to go with for naming this particular roller coaster was by Random Games and Stuff. He said, he or she, I can't quite tell what you are with that name, said to name it Odyssey, and I do like that name. That is kind of something that I was calling it accidentally a lot, so this roller coaster is now officially the Odyssey. Unfortunately, due to the alpha nature of this game, there isn't actually any way to change the name currently. I feel like that's something that's probably going to come out when the ride management is all patched up, but right now we just know this is the Odyssey. And another name that I was given for the roller coaster was Zeus's Wrath, and I really like that name. So I feel like it deserves its own roller coaster. So that's what I'm going to do this episode. I'm going to extend the Greek district and add in Zeus Wrath. So we'll be back with Zeus. It's really hard to say. I'll be back with Zeus Wrath in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So this is Zeus's Wrath, the new roller coaster, and I'm introducing it to you first person. Here it goes. Oh, this bit. Alright, so this is Zeus's Wrath. So as I was trying to say, this here, the dive, this is the roller coaster that I used for this, and the reason that I did it is because of this here, which is super cool. So I kind of hollowed out this bit of terrain here, so then I thought with a name like Zeus's Wrath, like just having a sudden drop, like it was like an offering or something like that, you know, getting thrown off a cliff, I thought that would be pretty cool. So that's what Zeus's Wrath does. It's really short, but it's like really like loopy and woo, like crazy, and it's kind of hidden over here. I want to get rid of some of these poles, like clean them up the same way that I did with the Odyssey. I just forgot to do that before I started recording, because, you know, that was great. Anyway, so for Zeus's Wrath, I went for more of the temple kind of look with these pillars, which I think is really cool. And the fact that it's like on the top of the hill like this, which is something that they did in like Greek mythology. Well, not even mythology, they did that in real life. You can go to them. But yeah, I kind of wish these pillars were thicker though. They kind of just look like little like twigs, but I tried to beef it out a little bit in the middle by having like extra layers, and I don't know. I think overall it looks pretty cool. At nighttime, it looks awesome as well. But because the nighttime cycles on this are so quick, I'll have to cut that in at the end. So the way that this works is you can come up the side here through the main entrance, or there's another side entrance here. I added that in because people didn't seem to want to make this long trip. They much prefer to do this little trip here. But yeah, so once you come in, I've kind of just put in these piratey things for now until, because like marble statues and Greek temples just go along great. I got a little pond going on here. But yeah, at the moment all we have are piratey marble statues. But yeah, once you go into the temple, you've got like little food and toilet kiosks. Here we go. And yes, this is what it looks like from the inside. I think it turned out pretty cool. I'd like to get some more assets in here. It's still a little bit bare for my liking, but you know, as with everything else in this game, it's in alpha, so we do what we can. But yeah, and then so people climb up these stairs here and get on. And another thing that I figured out, so in the last episode I was talking about how people didn't really come over here that much, even though I put in like these cool rides and stuff. I added in this bridge here, so I still need to clean it up, but people are going over there a lot more now that there's a quicker route. Before they had to come down this main path here and then come up the side here, and they just didn't do it. So now they go across here a lot, and this whole area gets a lot more use than it did before. And this area down here still gets plenty of use. Like people are still going up and down here, and they're still using all of these like a bunch. So that's that. Anyway, so that's been the expansion on the Greek district with the Zeus's Wrath, and I think that's pretty cool. If you guys have any other suggestions for the Greek districts or some other cool names that will inspire me to make roller coasters, let me know in the comments. I'm thinking about doing a jungle district over here, so if you have any cool jungle name roller coasters as well, throw those down in the comments. And I will leave it out there. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time for some more video games. Oh, and here's the little nighttime clip that I mentioned earlier. Enjoy.